Welcome everyone. Today's topic is the next sorting technique, that is selection sort. To move ahead with selection sort, what is the exact logic while doing selection sort? Now here this is in similar lines to that of insertion sort. The only difference between insertion sort and selection sort is in the insertion sort, which we have seen in the last classes, we have divided the array into two halves. That is, one is an unsorted part and another one is a sorted part. And each time what we do is we pick up one element from the unsorted array and try to put it at the correct position in the sorted array. But in a selection sort, the technique is slightly different, where we actually compare each of the elements and try to find out the largest or the smallest element. Now, as of now, in this example, which I am going to explain, I am going to compare each and every element into the array, and then I am going to find out which is the largest element in the array. As a result of that, the largest element will be shifted to the rightmost position in the given array. Let's start. This is the given array. Now, we will be using some colored annotations, like yellow will be for comparison, green will be for data movement, and blue will be for the sorted array. Let's check. Now, we are going to compare each and every element to find out which is going to be the largest element which I need to shift. So, I'm comparing each and every elements over here. I have reached the end of the array. At this moment, I come to know that the largest element is 6. So next part will be, I have to fix 6 at a proper location. But how do I fix 6? I am fixing 6 to be at the last location, and in short, I am swapping it with 2. If we check at this point, 6 is getting swapped with 2. Since 2 is at the end position and 6 is at the second last position. So as a result of that, I am swapping 2 and 6. The result is this. 2 is getting swapped with 6. Next, I am in a condition now to fix the location of 6. 6 is the largest element which has moved to the rightmost position. Now, I start the process again, but now I am not going to include 6 further in my calculations. Let's check. I am starting with 5 again. 1, 3, 4, 2. At this point, I come to know that I am at the end of the array, since I am not going to further consider 6. But if we check here, we can see that 5 is the largest element. So when 5 is the largest element, I have to fix the location of 5. How do I fix the location of 5? I am going to, where is exactly 5 supposed to be? 5 is supposed to be at this position. So that means I have to swap 5 with this 2. So that is what I am going to do. I am going to put 5 in the second largest position. So, I'm swapping 2 and 5. Next, I restart again. I start comparing 2, 1, 3 and 4. Now, I'm not going to go further because 5 and 6 are already sorted. So, I do not have to further move ahead. So, yes, 4 is the largest element. But with whom am I going to swap 4? I do not have to swap 4 because 4 is already at the third largest position. So I do not have to swap 4 again. So now I have to swap, or I have to repeat this procedure with 2, 1 and 3. So hence I am not going to move 4 anywhere, and 4 is fixed at its given location. Further, I compare 2, 1, 3. Now if I check, 3 is the largest element which is already at its correct position. So I am not going to swap 3. Swap 3 is already fixed. So here is 3. Now we are just remaining with 2 and 1. So comparing 2 and 1, which is the largest element as of now, it's 2. So 2 will get swapped and it has to go to the next highest position. So which is the next highest position over here? This position. So I have to just swap 2 and 1. So that is what I have swapped. And yes, if we see, the complete array is sorted. So just the idea behind selection sort is we have to check in the given array which is going to be the maximum element or the minimum element, vice versa. Now if we repeat this process with the minimum element will always be placed at the leftmost position and the maximum element gets usually placed at the rightmost position. So if we check the highest element gets shifted at the rightmost position, and yes, we are done with our sorting. So this is a repetitive procedure up to the time we are not completely sorting all the elements into the array. Thank you very much.